So when you make the tasks small and manageable, someone is more likely to do them. So just like I said, the half hour in the morning, the half hour at night, I knew when I was a new mom starting out, sitting there and doing 3 hours was overwhelming. My baby would be crying. Something would be happening. Somebody need me to call and negotiate. Somebody would need me to do, right? And so it would distract me, or email would distract me. And email is a time suck. You do not need to sit in email all morning long. You can check email a half hour in the morning, half hour at lunch, half hour at night, and you can be done. You do not need to sit in email all day long. You can set filters to get rid of the spam, right? So there are ways to protect yourself. Do that 555. The only caveat is that it has to be a two-way conversation. So if you're just leaving a voicemail, that does not count.
Right. Right. So. All right. So we're going to get everybody on the 555. Jessica, and I know you're free all afternoon today, right? So, but out of respect for your time, I'm going to wrap up by asking just like two more questions. And the question I have for you right now is there a question that you feel like I should have asked you today that I did not ask you that I must ask you?
You know, I think the question most real estate agents or most podcast people forget to ask for realtors is what's the best practices for real estate agents to make sure they're actually profitable and making money?
I love it. There you go. That's the question I was planning on asking you. And a reminder.
I just knew it. So I'm pretty passionate about making money and being profitable because I see a lot of agents talk a really good game. And I see a lot of agents talk about their numbers and how amazing they are. And I know in my heart that likely they've probably got amazing numbers and they're probably not profitable, because you see a lot of people driving fancy cars. And I know I don't look that fancy to you guys, but I'm a pretty smart cookie and I like to protect my family. I like to protect the people in my world and make sure they're making smart and sound financial decisions, both on my team and our clients and community. So I'm always trying to educate people on that. And there's been a bunch of podcasts I've done. You guys can follow us on YouTube /Starr Realty Group with 3 R's. Make sure you subscribe. There's a bunch of like the business spotlights you could follow too. So the financial thing that I think is really important is when you first get into real estate, most people just get that money, right? And they're like, yes, now I'm going to go buy a car. Now I'm going to go buy this outfit. Now I'm going to get this purse. I have always been a person unimpressed by things. And I've always been a person that was, you know, we'd go out to dinner with all our friends at an event and they'd tell me I was cheap because I, you know, didn't really care if we spent X hundreds of dollars on a bottle of wine and a steak and whatever else. I mean, it was great, but I thought if I'm doing this, I want to go out with my husband to do it. And even at that, that's the cost of a dishwasher, or that's, you know, I always would associate it with those things. Not that we didn't have it. I just thought I'd rather spend it on a property or on a, you know, thing that mattered. So don't be influenced by other people's decisions around money. Start educating yourself with books, with podcasts. Follow Ben Kinney and Win, Make, Give. He has a financial series that's amazing, and it would really educate you on that. And when you first start getting into real estate, make sure you have multiple bank accounts set up to save for taxes. Make sure you get a really good financial planner and CPA, because that's really important to do so that you start setting yourself up as an LLC and eventually an S Corp. And there are so many topics that you should talk about on this topic that I just really think people would be so much better educated around, because they get this money and they think they're loaded, and so many people are behind on their taxes. They don't have the funds.
Everybody.
It's everybody. And I am so unimpressed by most of the top producers because they're all show.
Jessica, I kid you not. I know people that are making $100,000 a month that are living paycheck to paycheck. That sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks. Yeah. I'd rather be making $10,000 a month and living a happy, stress-free life than to make $100,000 a month and live paycheck to paycheck. So you're absolutely right. You know, you're working so hard to bring in the income. protect that income, invest that income, so that income goes to work for you somehow, some way, through whichever investment type you may be into, whether that's stocks, whether that's real estate, whatever makes your heart sing.
In real estate, you have the vehicle at your fingertips to make the best financial decisions you could possibly make. And when you're in real estate, you're the one that people are coming to for advice on this exact topic. And if you're not the one that's able to do it for yourself, how do you have any validity in teaching them and helping them to do the same?